Hello, people from YouTube planet. Um, just quick, really brief thing here. I'm not a music theory expert. I'm just someone that kind of, as a hobby, is interested in it. But I saw a discussion about there's some people debating about if the song "Sweet Home Alabama" is in the key of G, or if it was G major or D Mixolydian. And my opinion, and it's kind of based on what I've gleaned myself, and also part of, I believe, something that Jamie Glazer, the guitarist for John Luke Ponty, uh, he put a video out saying he basically, just of it was that these music teachers are making things way too complicated with all these modes and stuff. And I agree with them. I've always thought that there needs to be some other way to describe a mode other than a word that has 5 or 6 syllables. That's just madness to me. And why would anybody want to do that? You should use math. Music is based on math. Use a mathematical term for it. And so I was thinking you should call it uh, something kind of like D off of G major. Like some kind of a, like D. You know how they have slash chords, something like a D with a little tilde and then a G major. Like that's some way to just say, hey, all I have to do is play G major, but your tonal center is D. And then I think in the video, he said you don't even have to worry about that because you're going to instinctively know where the tonal center is. And if you just stick to, I don't know if he said this, but if you try to stick to the tonal center, you're not going to be creating. You're going to be just copying other people. You know what I mean? So you can shift the tonal center. It's if you're playing jazz or something like that. Anyway, I'm not the expert, and I'm probably saying stuff I shouldn't have said. Maybe I should just scratch what I just said. But the bottom line was that they're making it way too complicated with all these terms, which is making people discouraged. And also now there's all these arguments going on, and it's G major. You play the scale of G major, and of course the tone is going to be, the tonic is D because it resolves to D. It starts off with D, um, and you can hear that. I think the notes of the song are in D. D. It's a D orientation. But for all intents and purposes, uh, the song is in the key of G major, the way you play the notes. So a mode is not a new scale. A mode is just a tonal center. So if you play a minor, it's the same as C, but the center is A. And it's crazy because they even have a mode for major. I forgot what it was. And there's a mode for minor, Dorian, and all that. So to me, it's just making life more complicated. And that's for the eggheads out there. It's not for regular folks who just play the music for a living or do it for fun. It's for people that are academics and people that are classical composers and stuff like that. I don't think it's for mainstream consumption.